What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. So today EA Sports announced that they're going to be postponing the Team of the Week content after today. So remember, Week 13, you're going to be good. Right now, I believe we should have 12 in our binder. For those of you guys that have been doing Team of the Week and you're going after that free player, this is not the first time that EA has done this. I think usually during the holiday season they do it. Now that I think about it, because I saw a lot of people outraged by what was going on, but pretty much what happens is during the holiday season, they usually try to compact everything, and they pretty much go from there. They try to figure out which ways they can kind of consolidate everything, because it's a holiday season. They also want to spend time with their families, etc., etc. So it pretty much goes and turns into a situation where they try to wait until everything is done. They come back, drop everything at once, and then you can go through and do everything all at the same time. And then you just go ahead and get the free card that's going to be there. Because more than likely, the Team of the Year players are going to be around that time. So pretty much what I'm going to do right now, that's 1. Okay, we got 2, 3. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, so you should have 12 right now by the time that you're watching this video. And obviously after they drop week 13, you're going to have 13. Then they're going to drop weeks 14 through 17 on January 12th, right? After they do that, obviously you would have everything that's necessary. They would put out the set, because right now most of you guys are like, yo, Gmia, when I click on it, nothing comes up. Yeah, it's similar to what goes on right now with the Blitz tickets. They haven't set it to have a quick sell value, and also they haven't put the set out yet for that Team of the Week, so which is going to be Team of the Year. So that's why you don't get anything that comes up there. But this will be rectified very soon. They're going to figure out a way to turn it into something, and then it'll just quick sell for whatever that amount it is. It'll be very, very small. EA is not giving you anything like bonus wise or anything like that. They don't care about the fact that you put your time into it and you probably only had like 3 more left to get Tyreek Hill. Bro, the set comes down, they give you like little to no value, and you move on. Like, don't worry about that. So listen, with all of that being said, right, now you're gonna have to figure out what the next move is, because if you guys were planning on getting, like, you weren't gonna get it any sooner anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's just the fact that they're gonna be dropping all the challenges at the same time, which is really, in my opinion, not a big deal. The only people that are going to probably be complaining about it are those people that missed a Team of the Week. Like, if you miss a Team of the Week, you're going to be raging, because usually the player that you get is auctionable. And like I told you guys all the time, I don't mean to brag, but I usually pull the highest rated Team of the Year player through it. EA just been blessing me with it year after year after year. I usually get $1 million card. Obviously, you guys are going to hate, and probably I'm not going to get it this time, but it doesn't really matter. I've been consecutively getting it. That's why I take the time out to make sure that I get those Team of the Weeks done, right? So ultimately, that's what I wanted to make sure you guys were aware of. Now, let's jump into the fact that they gave Baker Mayfield a card, right? Baker Mayfield, I don't care that they gave him the card, right? I care about his archetype, because he earned that card, and I'm all for that. That's a big move by EA to honestly start giving these players what they deserve on the week, regardless if they hate all Browns fans. They still gave it to him because everybody saw that he outplayed and did what he had to do. Like, so it's not like it's a surprise to me. My problem is the archetype sucks. So does Donovan McNabb. But like, I have issues with him for other reasons that I tweeted out at GmiasWorld. I had it on Facebook, everywhere, because like, it's certain times when you got to understand, as a team leader, jealousy is a major thing, right? And I just believe that the whole situation with him and T.O. got a lot of brunt of it, but because of the way that T.O. is, and he's pretty much he's a guy like, look, you rub him the wrong way, bro, you done. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, that's just the way it is. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like it's like I know the all be all and I know it all. That's not what it is. But it's all about having the understanding of somebody's mindset and understanding that there's a code and there's a way that you treat men as a man. And Donovan McNabb, or whatever his name is, he violated that type of interaction. And then with T.O., it can never be the same. You see what I'm saying? Because there really is no reason to do certain things. Like how certain people will give Tom Brady credit for being like the best leader, whatever, and then he'll show up somebody on the field, but then if another quarterback does the same exact thing, it's different. I think what happens is that behind the scenes, Tom Brady builds up a certain type of respect and trust with the players, and he like demands greatness, and other players I don't feel do the same thing. So it's like it's kind of crazy. the way that everything goes based on the characteristics of an actual player. But with all that being said, like, I just wanted to go ahead. I have to get a pack from the store. That's why I came in here, because I need my daily objective done. I just wanted to go ahead and let you guys understand. If Donovan McNabb was a strong arm QB, would I consider getting him? Probably. But like I said, it's just something about him, because he actually, you know, if you guys are really diehard Eagle fans, he was a very, very good player for you guys. But he also hurt you guys with that interaction with T.O. Because them two together, if that was able to work with Andy Reid, they would have definitely won a championship way before all this Nick Foles foolishness. But whatever, it doesn't really matter. The bottom line is the improviser quarterbacks, they suck. They cost 3 AP for Gunslinger, and we don't have a lot of AP to utilize, so it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, looking at it overall, this is the biggest issue. They gave us 2 improviser quarterbacks in the same week. So EA is either trolling or they just don't care about us anymore. Like, it's one of the two. There's no, like, in between with what's going on. You know, even with a field general that gets set feet lead, those guys are trash also. All of these cards are pretty much garbage. So when they go ahead and they keep putting out these scramblers, improviser, you know, it's cool because, you know, most of us want the cards. We're like, yo, all right, we'll take them, you know, whatever. But they're not good cards getting the ball out. Like, Aaron Rodgers without Gunslinger is a trash can card in his game. And it's so night and day because last year, without abilities, he had the throwing motion. But EA got smarter. They said, you know what? He does have a fast release, but we can make him not work unless he has the right ability, and then they have to spend. See, these guys are geniuses in their own right, and then they also torment us by making us go into the game and getting random activities. You see what I'm like, bro? It's all a crazy catastrophe that goes on because your players come with half a brain, and then you have to build up their brain by giving them abilities, and then you play a guy that doesn't know how to play Madden, and he beats you by 50. So it's all something that, like, EA Sport, like, everything that they do, to me, is like a mental test. Like, they want to see how much we can take. Because when you look at this Aaron Rodgers card, you know, putting them together, when I did everything, I did it live on stream for you guys. He was relatively cheap. It wasn't a problem. You know, got him out in the game. He was absolutely terrible. So they don't give you the same throwing motions and things like that the way they did in 20 when they were trying to figure out how they can do it, which they actually failed at. They didn't do a good job with that at all. Throughout the entire year, even with the tuning, they just did not do a good job because a lot of the releases of the quarterbacks were off and not accurate to the way that it should be going on. And then now, even with next gen, people are raging uncontrollably because it's like, why is everybody so slow? Why is it so ridiculous? But it's just nothing other than the 21 beta. That's pretty much what it is. And you know, everything else is still the same. You're gonna probably have to wait until Madden 22 to see what other destruction they want to bring into the world. But I'm gonna tell you this right now, regardless of all of that, right? The cards are gonna be what they're going to be going forward because this formula works. And unfortunately for us, they're gonna continue to do it because we want to play the game. We want the actual players. We want to be able to utilize these cards, and we want these names. The problem is the way that they play, it sucks. So because of that, it's very, very difficult to really, you know, realistically understand which way do we want to go with this. It's really, really bad, guys. It's definitely disgusting. So, like I said, it doesn't really matter how good Aaron Rodgers is as an improviser. That doesn't matter because he's not Aaron Rodgers without an ability. So when you look at it for like the face value, that's what EA Sports has done. So now, the reason that I bring that up is because now they give us another improviser in Baker Mayfield, right? So now what's going to happen? Brown fans are going to go crazy, and rightfully so. They're going to want to put him on the team, all that good stuff. Yeah, that's great. But the problem is he's an improviser, so he's going to throw the ball however. He's going to do whatever he wants, or you're going to spend 3 AP. Now, I'm here to tell you, right? When you put Gunslinger on any card, they automatically play wild, right? So what's going to happen is this guy does not have a power-up. So everybody's going to get that one card. Like, there's no real reason to go buy up these cards or whatever, even though somebody just bought that for 4,400, whatever, and it was there for 4,000. This is what's going to happen, right? People are going to get him just to give him Gunslinger. Because I'm here to tell you that if you play the game, after you've used Gunslinger, you can't use any other card. You can't use any other card that does not have that ability. Because it makes the ball come out so fast, it's like whatever. So you now become willing to pay any amount of AP. But now it hurts you. Because everybody else needs something. Like, your receivers need something. You can have a receiver with all the routes and everything, and if you don't have route tech on him, he'll run around like a gerbil that's completely out of his mind. Like, it's just really stupid. But that's by design from the development team. That's intentional. It doesn't matter what the numbers are. Like, for instance, right? There was a time when the numbers on the cards actually mattered. They don't now. It's about the ability. So look, if you look at the way that this card was right here, and you look at like an 83 mid, 84, many of you guys, my old school Madden dudes, remember when dudes used to overthrow drag routes. They still do that now, but it's not the same thing. Like, if you're in the 80s, he'll still be able to throw the ball accurately, no problem, whatever. It'll just take him 7 years and 45 days to throw it. So it's frustrating. So they kind of flipped it on us. They made it so like, all right, we used to have it so it was completely stupid and people were just overthrowing drag routes for no reason. Now when you get to like that 80 threshold, relatively, they're pretty accurate to get the ball there. It's just very, very slow. And I got news for you. It doesn't matter what part of the field that you're on. You know, like, you're going to still throw the ball with the same exact long release, and it's really, really stupid. But that's not going to change. As long as the same people are making the game, that's not going to change. So we have to adapt. And the way to adapt is to now use Gunslinger. Okay, so we all know, like I said, 3 AP. How would you formulate that 3 AP? Some of you guys are like, yeah, this guy doesn't need this guy doesn't need that. Well, okay, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But what you're doing is you're hurting your overall team, because you can come out there. Let me just be clear. I've seen people come out there with like no abilities on the O-line, like I've done, no abilities on their receivers, and just focused on the the quarterback and the running back and the tight end. Like, I've seen that, and I've seen them have success with it. The problem is everybody can't play like that. So when you start to evaluate the way that you're using your AP, it really it's just a difficult situation. Now, they're going to more than likely be raising the AP very, very soon. Probably next year, because I don't know if they're going to want to do it right before the championship with competitive. But if you're not able to spread it around, these two guys got route tech. You know what I'm saying? Calvin got deep out. Even though they don't want him to jump and it's always a pick, he still has those abilities to do that. Jimbo Covert, he probably doesn't really need edge protector, but I put it on him because it does give me that extra second or two to get the ball off. So now, if I switch this to 3, now all of a sudden, I got to look to see what I'm taking something from. I got to take Jimbo, right? And then I guess I could take something from Vern, but, it all depends. Like, if that's your theme team, you're going to make it happen. But I'm just saying that it becomes increasingly difficult to spread the AP around with 10 because it's so little. And that's the major problem. Plus, you're looking at it like, this guy has all these 90 ratings. Why do I got to go through all of this and add stuff to him to make him do this? That's what's frustrating about what EA does. They make it so like you need to have that in order to have success. And then it frustrates you because you're like, yo, I could be doing so much more with this AP, but because I got a Browns theme team, that's pretty much what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to make sure you guys understand it. I don't think that, it's a bad idea. I give EA a lot of kudos for giving Baker Mayfield his card. I just want everybody to understand, as an improviser, the way you utilize your AP, it is very, very important, and it can cost you on the gridiron. So be very, very careful how you spread it around. I just wanted to make sure you guys were aware of that. And going forward, I'm going to make sure that I continue to let you guys know what's in the best interest of all of us. Because the cards may be good. Maybe when they raise the AP level, it won't hurt us as much. But I don't think we'll see a big difference. Unless the throw under pressure is ideal. Maybe they have different characteristics. Like, for instance, Brett Favre over Josh Allen. Some people prefer Brett Favre because he has better intangibles in this game than Josh Allen. I understand that. But still, 1 AP for a strong arm QB, it doesn't hurt. You can go Brett Favre and Josh Allen. But when you switch to Donovan McNabb, you go to this guy Baker Mayfield, or whoever, Aaron Rodgers, it becomes a situation where now you got to start taking away from other people. So it's your decision. I wanted to touch base with you guys, let you guys know what's available and what's coming for Team of the Week, and also to be prepared for 21 when they release the remainder of the actual challenges, so that you can go ahead and get that free Team of the Year player. I'm going to talk to you guys and girls next time. You have an unbelievable day. One love, y'all.